Okay, before we get started with this video, um, I'm recording this on the 4th of July, so happy 4th of July, everybody. And, but this video is not going to be actually posted until September 2nd. So by the time this is posted, it will not be the 4th of July, obviously. I'm going to be setting it to Premiere. And that's because this is a case number 9 video. So let's go ahead and get started. We have Hauntings in America, Disc 2. Disc 1 was in the previous case. We have A Haunting in Texas. Haunting in Georgia, which is kind of like a documentary type news something or other. It was done much better than Haunting in Connecticut too. Then we have The Haunting in Connecticut, the first one. Then Haunting in Connecticut 2, Ghosts of Georgia. Like I said, this one does The Haunting in Georgia just a little bit better. And by a little bit better, I mean quite a bit better. Then we have The Haunting Hour, Don't Think About It, from R.L. Stine. It's one of those Goosebump style stories. And on DVD and Blu-ray, we have the original Haunted Mansion movie. And I have 2 spaces for the newest one. Then we have The Heartbreak Kid right here, which was kind of funny. Then we have 4 titles on this disc, and they are Resting Place, Spencer a Savage Place, The Glass Shield, and Fresh. Here, Fresh is from 1994. It's not the newer one with the Winter Soldier in it. Sebastian Stan. It's not that version. Then on another 4-in-1 disc, we have License to Kill, Spencer, Pale Kings and Princes, Chance and Momentum. Then we have Who's Heffalump Movie. And Pooh's Heffalump Halloween Movie. Obviously, they're underage for Heffalump. Instead P for Pooh. Winnie the Pooh, that is. Then we have Herbie the Love Bug. Herbie Rides Again. And Herbie never actually has eyes like that. They're just regular headlights. Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo. Nice face, dude. Apparently that actor is famous for making weird faces like that. Herbie Goes Bananas. I have seen all of the Herbie movies, all 5 of these, as well as Herbie Fully Loaded. I was in a mood where I wanted to watch a bunch of Herbie movies back in August of 23. So I went through and watched all 5 of these, and they're all pretty good. Then we have He's Just Not That Into You. I think I started watching that one day and then got sidetracked and took it out before I was able to finish it. Then we have a 2 feature disc, which these next 4 titles are under H for hidden, but you'll see that not all of these have an H in them. For example, The Exorcist Extended Director's Cut and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which version? 2003. Friday the 13th, and Hidden. That version of Friday the 13th is the 2009 reboot, so multiverse. I have space for a Blu-ray of Hidden. Goodness. Then we have Hide and Seek with young, I think, Dakota Fanning. And she's adorable in that movie. With, I think, Robert De Niro. Anyway. I have a space for a DVD of Highlander. Because, guess what? Blu-ray. We have High School Musical 1 Encore Edition. High School Musical 2 Extended Edition, which is only 111 minutes. High School Musical 3 Senior Year's Theatrical Cut. And since I specified, Extended Edition. Then there's Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure right here, which is underage for High School Musical because I think it's in the same continuity. And then we have High Voltage on DVD and Blu-ray. They both look the same, so here's the DVD. Then we have The Hills Have Eyes from 2006, I think, on DVD. Space for a Blu-ray. Same with Hills Have Eyes 2, right here. Then we have Hiroshima, the complete miniseries event. Historic visit to Nauvoo. At the time, the Tabernacle Choir was still Mormon Tabernacle Choir, so it has some of their music accompanying the feature. Then we have A History of Violence, which looks like it has a revolver barrel on the disc. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. This has Bilbo Baggins as one of the characters. Well, the person who plays Bilbo in the Hobbit trilogy is in it. That's what I mean. Then we have a 5-disc feature with Hitler, The Rise of Evil, Hitler Stole My Ideas, The Battle of Germany, The Final Act, Hitler's Religion, and The Battle of Berlin, Death of a City. World War II stuff there, in case you didn't notice. Hitman, Special Edition. Disc 2 as well. Then we have a 78-minute animated Hobbit movie. I don't have the animated Fellowship of the Ring and Return of the King movies, but I do have spaces for those, which take place after The Hobbit, so I left spaces after that animated one. Then we have The Hobbit Unexpected Journey on DVD, theatrical cut. Special feature disc looks the same. Then I have the Blu-ray extended edition, twice for the first movie, with spaces for the 4K. And then we have Desolation of Smaug on theatrical DVD, and 2 Blu-ray extended editions. The special feature disc, once again, looks the same. But here you go. 2 spaces for usually a 4K. Then we have the Battle of the Five Armies theatrical DVD. Blu-ray, or bonus special feature disc, looks the same. And the Battle of the Five Armies extended edition with spaces for triple formatting. Then we have Hocus Pocus with a space for a sequel. Hollow Man, kind of an Invisible Man story. That is Hollow Man 2. Then we have Irving Berlin's Holiday Inn. I've heard that this movie has very little to do with an actual holiday season, beyond being set at a place called the Holiday Inn. So, Holiday in Handcuffs. Not how I want to spend a holiday, honestly. Home Party Edition, space for a Blu-ray. It's a cute little movie. Home Alone Family Fun Edition, space for a Blu-ray. Home Alone 2 Lost in New York, space for a Blu-ray. Home Alone 3, space for the Blu-ray. Home Alone 4 Taking Back the House, space for a Blu-ray. And then I have spaces for the fifth and most recent Home Alone movies for DVD and Blu-rays. I think, and then I have too many spaces saved. Oh well. Anyway, we have Home at the End of the World. Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey. Homeward Bound 2, Lost in San Francisco. Hoodwinked, space for a sequel. As a sequel is Hoodwinked 2, Hood vs. Evil. Then we have Hook with a space for a Blu-ray. Then we have Hop on Blu-ray with a space for a DVD. Hope Springs Eternal, space for a Blu-ray. The 1970 Horton Hears a Who, which is a whopping 26 minutes. Then we have Dr. Seuss's Horton Hears a Who. This is, I think, like a 2008 version. Not sure how long that one is, but it's longer. Then we have Hostel on DVD twice. And Hostel Part 2 on DVD twice. I'm going to move these back because the waiting room has the Blu-ray DVD combo for those that is on 2 discs that I can just put right here after both of those. And then we have Hostel Part 3, space for a Blu-ray. It could probably be a Blu-ray DVD combo, but I only planned for the Blu-ray. Might need to fix that, but oh well. Hot Tub Time Machine, referenced in Avengers Endgame. DVD and Blu-ray. Space for 4K. And then we have Hot Tub Time Machine 2 on DVD. And on Blu-ray here, space for 4K. And Hotel for Dogs. Hotel Transylvania 1. I have like, I think 3 DVD copies or something like that. Yeah, 3 DVDs. Then we have a Blu-ray. Hotel Transylvania 2 twice on DVD. Space for a Blu-ray combo. Hotel Transylvania 3, I think twice. Yes, space for a Blu-ray DVD combo. Hotel Transformania. Hotel Transylvania. This is the 4th one. Came out last year. Actually, it's pretty good. I was impressed by it. I liked it. Space for Blu-ray DVD combo. Then we have The House Bunny, which I have a second copy of in the waiting area. House of a Thousand Corpses. House of Wax. If you like the actor who plays Sam Winchester in Supernatural, you'll like this one because he's in it. Jared Padalecki. Is that right? Then we have House on Haunted Hill right here. This disc also has Return to House on Haunted Hill, but I have an individual disc for that, so I have a space for a Blu-ray of each one. There you go. Then we have a Blu-ray DVD combo of The House with the Clock in the Walls. In its walls, my bad. There we go. House Sitter. Looked kind of cute, so I got it. A Rare Possession, the Book of Mormon. Two copies of How to Eat Fried Worms. This one. And this one with gummy worms on it. Which I think fried gummy worms would be the most appealing option. Then we have How to Train Your Dragon Part 1 on DVD, as well as Blu-ray. Space for a DVD of How to Train Your Dragon 2, because I only have a Blu-ray so far. Then we have a DVD of How to Train Your Dragon 3, The Hidden World, as well as a Blu-ray right here. Then we have HR Pufnstuf. The 3 discs have the same pattern on them, but they're different colors, so I'm going to show all 3. The second one is kind of a purpley color. And the third is orange. Then we have The Hunt with spaces for triple formatting because I quite enjoyed it. Next, we have a DVD of I Am Legend, which I don't think actually works anymore, so I got a Blu-ray of it as well. And the Blu-ray one has an alternate cut that is 4 minutes longer. So that's fun. I'll have to check out the alternate version because I watched the regular one. I do have 2 spaces for triple formatting. That's because companies usually do 4K combos, not just standalone 4Ks like my Top Gun Maverick, which I've since gotten a DVD of as well. Then we have I Can Only Imagine. This is based on a story of a musician who initially his dad didn't believe in him until he invited his dad to one of his performances, and his dad was quite impressed. Then we have I Could Never Be Your Woman, which has Ant-Man and the original Wasp, Janet Van Dyne. So that'd be kind of awkward dynamics given the MCU. And on an ugly disc, we have I Feel Pretty. That orange is kind of ugly to me. Then we have I Love Lucy Season 2. All the discs look the same, so I'll show them all. I never realized how many movies I have that start with the word I until I started looking through this case last night, and I was like, huh, that's a lot of I. I Am Legend, I Love Lucy, I Feel Pretty, I Can Only Imagine, I Could Never Be a Woman. Then there's I Love Beth Cooper, or I Love You, Beth Cooper. That was a good movie. I like that one. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Space for Blu-ray of each, as well as the next one, which is I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer. This one's on a different summer though, so there you go. Then there's I Know Who Killed Me. This one kind of talks about two girls that look the same but have no familiar connections at all, like they're not twins or anything. And one of them gets killed and the other one figures out how it happened. Then we have I, Robot. Space for Blu-ray. Actually, I think I have that reversed. This book should be a space for a Blu-ray of the previous one. The I Know Who Killed Me. So, error fixed. Then we have 1978, the original I Spit on Your Grave movie. Space for Blu-ray. Then we have, what is this, 2010 version. Space for Blu-ray. And spaces to dual format 2, 3, and 4. The whole franchise there. And a space for a DVD and a 4K of I, Tonya. A transparent pink disc. It's not the most transparent disc, but you can still kind of see my finger through it here. My pointer finger. But that is obviously a Blu-ray copy. Then we have Ice Age with a space for a Blu-ray. Ice Age 2, The Meltdown on DVD and Blu-ray. Ice Age 3, Dawn of the Dinosaurs, space for Blu-ray. Ice Age Continental Drift, space for Blu-ray. Ice Age Collision Course with an existing Blu-ray. And then there is a new Ice Age movie, I think like Buck's Wild Adventure or something like that. So I have 2 spaces saved for that one. Then we have Ice Princess. Igor. The Illusionist. This one was kind of cool. One of those parlor trick magic shows. Then we have I'm Not There. Get a second disc here as well. We have Eddie Murphy, Imagine That. I think I watched it and it was kind of cool. It was about a character playing Eddie Murphy's character's daughter teaching him how to have an imagination again. So it's kind of cool. Then we have Inception on DVD twice. Puppies, Don't You Dare Bark. Then we have a Blu-ray. And a Blu-ray special feature. Sorry for the barking in the background. Our dogs do that all the time. I have spaces saved for a Blu-ray and a 4K combo for Inception. Because even though I didn't quite understand what was going on in the movie, I still kind of enjoyed it. Then we have The Incredibles with spaces for a 4K combo. Oh, but there's a bonus feature disc right here with Edna. Then we have The Incredibles 2, spaces for triple formatting. Winnie, You Gotta Be Good, Honey. Independence Day. Independence Day Resurgence, which could have used some Will Smith in it, but it didn't. Raiders of the Lost Ark, space for triple formatting. Temple of Doom, spaces for triple formatting. Last Crusade, spaces for triple formatting. Bonus features. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull on DVD. 4 times. Well, actually 3 times. One of them is a special feature disc that looks different, so I'll show it. And we have a Blu-ray with a Blu-ray special features disc and a 4K, which came in a steelbook. Blu-ray special feature disc. And I have 3 spaces saved for Dial of Destiny. Then we have 2 identical discs for the Indian Wars, A Change of Worlds. And 2 copies of Da Vinci Code, both with 2 discs. Then we have a theatrical cut of Angels and Demons. These are under I for Inferno. I guess that's what the third one's called. The extended cut there. Angels and Demons. A special feature disc. Inferno. And we have Inglourious Basterds on DVD and Blu-ray. That's a Nazi Quentin Tarantino film. Set out 1 on DVD twice. And Blu-ray. bonus here. And I have 3 spaces for Inside Out 2 for DVD and Blu-ray special feature. Then we have Insidious twice or 3 times, and a space for a Blu-ray afterwards. The third time has Insidious 2 on the same disc. So I have 2 copies of that with a space for a Blu-ray. Then we have Insidious 3 and 4 combined, and 3 individually, space for a Blu-ray. And 4, The Last Key, space for a Blu-ray. Then I have 2 copies of The Red Door with a space for a Blu-ray. And all of those were actually pretty good. So, yeah. Okay. Up next we have Inspector Gadget with a space for a Blu-ray. And Inspector Gadget 2, I think I also have a space for a Blu-ray of. Yes, I do. Then we have Instant Family. I kind of liked this one, but yeah. Then we have The Intern with a space for a Blu-ray. The Interpreter, no idea what it's about. In the Service of Your God, a space for a DVD of Interview with a Vampire with Tom Cruise. Then we have The Woods, the movie. Invasion of the Body Snatchers from the 70s. This one has Jeff Goldblum in it. Space for a Blu-ray. The Invisible Man on DVD and Blu-ray. 2 spaces for formatting. Iron Giant. It twice, like that. And then like that. Space for Blu-ray if it even exists. It Chapter 1 on DVD. Identical Blu-ray and 4K discs with a Blu-ray special feature disc, I think. Or no. Blu-ray and then 4K Blu-ray combo. That's what it was. I don't know. Then we have It Chapter 2 right here. We have a DVD so far with a bonus feature disc. Spaces for triple formatting. It Happened to Jane. That's an older movie from '59. So it's old. It Takes Two. This one's kind of a Parent Trap style movie. Kind of cute. Space for Blu-ray. The Italian Job on DVD twice. Space for a DVD of It's Kind of a Funny Story, because here's the Blu-ray. It's a Wonderful Life. Black and white version as well as the identical colorized version. Jack in Jill, where Adam Sandler plays both parts and it is hilarious. Space for Blu-ray. Or no, space for Jack Reacher 1. Here's Jack Reacher 2, Never Go Back. My bad. Sometimes I forget what the spaces are for. And it's like, oh wait, that's what it was for. 2 DVDs of Jack Ryan's Shadow Recruit. Here's the second one. They both look the same. Hunt for Red October. I have spaces for Blu-rays saved for all the Jack Ryan movies that I don't currently have a Blu-ray of, which is 2 of them. Here's another Hunt for Red October. So space for Blu-ray of those 2. The Sum of All Fears, 2 identical DVDs. Space for a Blu-ray. Patriot Games on DVD. Patriot Games on Blu-ray. Clear and Present Danger on DVD. Clear and Present Danger on Blu-ray. Friday the 13th, Parts 1 and 2 on DVD. Friday the 13th Uncut on DVD. Or Blu-ray, I mean, my bad. Friday the 13th Theatrical Blu-ray. And a different look to the Uncut Blu-ray. We have Part 2 on Blu-ray. Friday the 13th Part 3 and 4 on DVD. Part 3 on Blu-ray. Hopefully that's playable because it does have the regular Blu-ray symbol as well as the Blu-ray 3D symbol. Time will tell. Then we have 4, the final chapter on Blu-ray. 5, A New Beginning, and 6, Jason Lives on DVD. On Blu-ray. I think New Beginning does not have Jason actually in it. If I'm not mistaken, it's someone else. And Jason Lives here. Then we have Friday the 13th, 7 and 8, New Blood, and Jason Takes a Boat to Manhattan, as it should be called. And the Blu-ray. Then we have Friday the 13th, 9, Jason Goes to Hell, on DVD. And for some reason they separated the theatrical and the unrated versions on the Blu-rays, even though they're together on the DVD. But both look the same, so there you go. Then we have Jason 10 or Jason X. There's been a few movies that have had 10 entries that have called the 10th X. Another such instance is Fast X, which is Fast and Furious 10, and Saw X, Saw 10. But here's the Blu-ray. Then we have Freddy vs. Jason on DVD, right here. Copy 1, and you'll see why I specified before the case is over with. Here's disc 2. And Blu-ray. We have Friday the 13th Killer Cut. This is only the extended version on DVD, which means that the Blu-ray has the theatrical cut, which I need to check out because I've never seen the theatrical cut. Then we have 2 identical bonus feature discs. And Nightmare on Elm Street. I figured it made sense to put the 2 together since Freddy vs. Jason. I have 2 DVDs of the original. The second one came from a I think 7 movie collection or 8 movie collection, something like that. Then we have the Blu-ray version. we have Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge, on DVD twice. Then we have Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, twice, on DVD. And you'll see why I did that in just a second. Because 2 and 3 share a Blu-ray. Then we have Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master. This is where it started getting a little kooky. The first and last ones are the best, followed by the remake. Here's 4 again. Then we have Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child, on DVD twice. I mean, even 6 is kind of kooky because one of the kills is where he turns the guy into a video game. He's like, "Oh, I beat my high score." Then we have Nightmare on Elm Street 4 and 5 on Blu-ray. Nightmare on Elm Street 6 on DVD twice. Wes Craven's New Nightmare, obviously the weakest of the bunch, twice on DVD. Then there's 6 and 7 on Blu-ray. I have to get the remake separately, but that's okay. And here's a bonus disc that has all new Fear Himself, The Life and Crimes of Freddy Krueger on it. I'll definitely be checking that out soon. Then we have 4 identical discs for Freddy Nightmares. This is a series, 44 episodes, and it comes off as a really low-budget horror TV show before they knew how to do horror TV shows properly. But then we have Freddy vs. Jason copy number 2 on DVD. Nightmare on Elm Street Rebooted. Multiverse. We also have a Blu-ray of the reboot. And we have Jaws, space for Blu-ray. Jaws 2, space for Blu-ray. Jaws 3, space for Blu-ray. And Jaws 4, The Revenge, space for Blu-ray. I think. Well, I guess I don't have a space for Blu-ray of that one. Oops. There should be. Then we have the Jeepers Creepers 4 movie collection here. Jeepers Creepers. Jeepers Creepers 2. Jeepers Creepers 3. I've heard the first one's the best, and that's the only one I've seen so far. And Jeepers Creepers Reborn. And that is it for this case. So yeah, like I said, this one's going to be premiering in September on the 2nd. So, but today is the 4th of July. So once again, happy 4th of July to you, and hope you enjoy this video when it's posted.